You probably looked in a mirror today, maybe to fix your hair, check your outfit, or just to make sure you are looking presentable before stepping out. But here's the thing about mirrors. They don't create an image, they simply reflect what's in front of them. That's exactly what Paul was saying in 1 Corinthians 11 verse 1. Imitate me just as I also imitate Christ. Paul wasn't claiming to be perfect. He was saying, I'm doing my best to reflect Jesus. So if you want to know what that looks like, follow me like I follow him. And that raises the question, what are we reflecting? If someone were to look at our life, our words, our actions, the way we respond to stress or difficult situations, would they see Jesus or would they see something else? Paul's call to follow me as I follow Christ is an invitation to make Jesus visible in our everyday lives. If he showed kindness to outsiders, so should we. If he forgave those who wronged him, we are called to forgive too. If he stood firm in truth, we should be bold in truth. If he served others humbly, we are meant to live with that same heart. Being a reflection of Jesus doesn't mean we'll be flawless, but it does mean that people should catch glimpses of him in the way we live. But let's be real, mirrors don't always stay clean. Ever taken a hot shower and then try to look at yourself in the mirror? It's all fogged up. You can't see yourself clearly. And no matter how hard you squint, your reflection is distorted. That's what happens in life too. When stress, emotions, or distractions take over, our ability to reflect Jesus gets clouded. Instead of reflecting him, we start reacting. When we are angry, it's hard to reflect his patience. When we are anxious, it's hard to reflect his peace. When we are hurt, it's hard to reflect his love. And it's not just emotions, it's the noise around us. Social media, comparison, opinions, the pressure to be someone we are not. All these things fog up our ability to clearly reflect Christ. And here's the thing, just like a foggy mirror won't clear itself, our hearts don't either. We need God to wipe away whatever is distorting our reflection. God doesn't leave us staring at a fogged up mirror, frustrated by our blurred reflection. He's ready to clean it and help us reflect him clearly again. When we dive into his word, it's like looking into a mirror that shows us the truth. Not just about who we are, but who we are becoming. The Bible helps us see the areas that need to change, not to shame us, but to shape us to become more like Jesus. Prayer is like inviting God to step in and clear the fog himself. When we try to wipe away the mess on our own, we usually make it worse. But when we bring our struggles, fears, and distractions to him, he can clear our hearts and help us focus again. And the Holy Spirit is like that gentle reminder that helps us check our reflection throughout the day. When we are about to speak out of anger, he prompts us to pause. When we are tempted to act out of selfishness, he nudges us to consider others. He is the constant, quiet voice, reminding us of who we are meant to reflect. So here's something to think about. The next time you catch your reflection, whether it's in a mirror, a window, or even your phone screen, take a moment to check. Am I reflecting Jesus right now? And if the answer is no, don't stress. Just ask God to clear the mirror. Because at the end of the day, we weren't created to shine on our own. We were created to to reflect Him. Let's strive to be mirrors that reflect Christ, not just on Sundays, not just when it's convenient, but in the moments that matter most. Because the world needs to see His love, His truth, and His grace. And He's chosen us to reflect it. So let's do our job.